HistoRx is a company that measures protein in tissue better than any other company. We produce standardized clinical diagnostic results that help a doctor determine what's the right treatment for a patient. AQUA Technology stands for Automated Quantitative Analysis. When doctors David Rim and Bob Kemp, two MD PhD pathologists at Yale, came up with the idea, their premise was very straightforward. The question they asked themselves is, why can't we measure protein in tissue the way we measure sugar in blood? Today we measure sugar in blood, and it doesn't matter whether we get that reading taken at Yale Hospital or Mass General. We expect the same results. Not true in measuring protein in tissue.
The simplest way to think of it is AQUA Technology is a new way to measure protein expression with that continuous variable. So the fact that it's a new way to measure things means that researchers who've looked at multiple markers with existing scoring systems are now revisiting those markers using AQUA Technology because they're able to see effects and groups of patients that were never able to be observed before because the measuring tool wasn't fine enough. And because the results are robust and standardized, they can even compare multiple markers for these patient sets and start looking at correlations between the markers and the response group to find diagnostic results. We've really tried to bring AQUA into the standard laboratory workflow with as minimal impact as possible, because one of the best ways, of course, to bring a technology into a laboratory is to make it simple for the laboratory to adopt it. At the end of the day, patients are going to benefit because as new diagnostics come out of it, their group subsets of patients will find that their medications can begin to be personalized. If someone has a tumor that they get, they have surgery and they have a tumor removed and they send it to their pathologist, and the pathologist runs a panel of multiple biomarkers in the tissue, looks at that panel and is able to then judge response based on a specific drug or family of drug versus another drug or family of drugs. They can report that to the oncologist who can better treat the patient.
We're different from other diagnostics companies in many ways. First, we measure protein in tissue, which is a very difficult problem to solve. The second is we produce standardized results. The third is our business model. What we've done is we've created a model that creates a portfolio based on market need. How do we do that? We do that first by working with pharmaceutical companies. So we work with pharma in a services business. We run those projects here at HistoRx, in which we're helping pharmaceutical companies solve their problems for their diagnostics and their pipeline. But the beauty of the model is that we retain the rights to the diagnostics that we develop for pharmaceutical companies. Those diagnostics that we retain add to our portfolio that we can commercialize independent of pharma. The second way we add to our portfolio is by selling our software to researchers all over the world.
There are other systems out there that have different techniques and paradigms, but I think you'll find that there are very few, if any, that are able to really guarantee results that are strong, robust, and reproducible, not just within a lab across multiple instruments, but across nations.
We can produce a diagnostic result in Bombay, Beijing, Brussels, or Boston, and that's new to HistoRx and absolutely complements our business model. It makes us a global diagnostics company.